For your first time logging in to Canvas as a parent, you're going to need to go to lasd.instructure.com. You're going to need to click on Parent of a Canvas User. Click here for an account if you have not registered before in Canvas. This is going to ask for your name, your email, and please use your personal email address. If you are an employee within our district, please do not use your work email. So find a personal email address for that location right there. Then you're going to enter in the student pairing code. So you'll need to make sure your student is logged into Canvas. And once they're logged in, you need to go to the three lines in the upper left-hand corner and then select Settings. Then choose Pair with Observer. This code says it only will last 7 days, so you'll need to enter this code within your parent Canvas account. Also, you'll need to do the same thing for all students that you would like to observe within your parent account. Okay, so I'm logged into my parent Canvas account right now, and I'm currently only observing one of my children. I need to connect to another student that I have in maybe a different building. So I'm going to go to Account, and then I'm going to go to the word Observing. I have to grab the pairing code the same way from my child's device that I showed you in the last video. I'm going to paste that in right here. And now it says that I'm observing my other child right here. If I go back to the dashboard, I'm going to notice that I have all of my students' courses listed in here all together. One trick that is super helpful is to rename some of these courses so that I know whose is whose. So I can come in, I can change the nickname and call it maybe Carrie Art. And then I can change the color. So a trick to do is to make each of your children a different color. So I might make all of this child's green. Okay, so it looks like this one is for that student. I would make another one. And I would make that one green as well. Okay, if I scroll down, I could do the same thing, but now here's a different student. I would come in and I could change that one to and then maybe make that purple. So that's going to allow you to order them. And another really neat thing is that if I wanted to, on top of giving them colors and names, I can actually move them around to order them so that all of them are the same color. That way when I go in and as you customize your dashboard, as you change it with specific names and colors, it only changes it and customizes it for you. So you can move these around as you need to. Then when you log in and you're checking grades, it's super simple and easy to find those students that you need to take a look at. The next thing we're going to do in our parent account is take a look at notifications, mainly so that your phone and your email don't blow up. So we're going to go into notifications, and we want to know whether you want to be notified right away, send a daily summary, a weekly summary, or have no notification at all for a particular thing. So here's all of the different activities in your course that your children are involved in. If you need a due date, if you hover over it, it gives you an explanation of what each of these mean. So if you want to be notified weekly of different due dates that are upcoming, you would make it be the weekly summary, and you would indicate with the green highlight there. As you go down, some other really important ones could be maybe an announcement. I highly recommend that you do that one to be instantly notified right away, because as parents send announcements, it's similar to Remind if you've used that in the past. Parents are going to be able to view the notification right away as teachers are sending different announcements in the course. Other things that you may want to know about is any type of submissions that your children make. It would let you be notified either daily or weekly. And then here are the rest that might pertain to what you'd be interested. So as you learn through Canvas and you're in your children's courses, you might want to come back to notifications in your account settings and change these up a little bit. The next piece I'd like to share is the calendar. The calendar is found over here on the side. And when you get into the calendar, you're going to notice that all of your students' courses are listed over here on the right. It's probably going to look fairly overwhelming, especially if there's lots of assignments for the month and lots of courses. So the one that you have at the top is actually a personal demo or a personal calendar that you can use under your parent account. So I'm going to uncheck that because I don't necessarily need that. But if I wanted to just look at what things I have in my art class, for instance, my students' art class. So I'm looking at my students' art class and I see just those things popping up. And I can tell with the color that I have here. Now, teachers are using it mainly just for assignments, quizzes, and discussions, anything that is due, something that has a due date, that is a solid due date, that has something on it is typically an assignment that is due. If you click on the assignment, it will bring up more information on it, maybe some videos or pieces of information the student would need to know regarding that assignment and the instructions for it. The next part is if you need to message the teacher. This is a possibility within the web version. However, you may find it's easier to go through the app to message your teacher because it allows you to message just a little bit different, and I'll go over that momentarily. So we have the inbox here, and this allows you to choose the course, so you can say which courses. So if I wanted to email the art teacher, I would click the compose a new message button, and so now I'm emailing the teacher, and it only lets me email students that are in the course that I am attached to, or it lets me email the teachers that are in the course that are also attached to the course. So you are able to only email your own student or the actual instructor of the course. So here's how you email just from right in here, and then you would just send like a normal message, fairly simple. The other thing that I'd like to share with you in Canvas on the web is how to view grades. So if you go back to the dashboard, you can view the grades for all of the courses your students are in by clicking on View Grades. So this lets you see the name of the student in the course, and then also the title of the course, and then the percentage of grade. If you click on any of these courses, you should be taken directly to the grades within that course to see more of an itemized view of what would be maybe late or missing or anything that is not turned in, or any grades that you might see there. So you may want to download the app onto your iPhone or Android phone in order to have notifications sent directly to your phone if you are away from your computer. So how we're going to do that is we need to go back into our account, and there's actually a really cool QR mobile login. So what you first need to do is, so you're going to proceed here, okay? But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to download the Canvas Parent app onto your phone, and that's going to be a blue Canvas Parent app, and I'll put the image up here. Okay, so I'm in my parent account. The first thing I need to do is click on the QR login. It gives me the instructions again, and I click Next. Then it's going to ask me for permissions to access the camera. I'm going to select OK, and then I'm going to look at my screen and find that code, and it says it's logging me in. So this eliminates the whole need to set up another account, and it works seamlessly. Okay, so now that we're in the app, I want you to notice that all of the different ways that I edited my names for the courses have been reflected right into the Canvas app. So that's pretty nice because now I have all of that students' classes right here. It gives them a grade. It shows the grade view. So it's really slick, the view that they gave. Also, if I tap on the arrow at the top student, I can navigate between each of my children within the Canvas app. So that's really nice to be able to switch back and forth and see each of those students. I want you to take a look at the bottom bar. So we're in courses right now. I also can navigate to the calendar, and I can see some special alerts. So for alerts, I can actually come over here on each of the children to the 3 lines in the upper left, and I can select Manage Students. And within Manage Students, I might want to select specific grade notifications. So if, for instance, it hits below maybe 85%, I would get an alert saying, hey, just want to let you know your child has, gotten under 80% or whatever that might mean. You can also set your notifications in here to alert you within the app for missing assignments or assignment grades or maybe announcements. So I highly recommend turning on some of these. That way you can be notified and follow up with your child relating to these missing assignments. As I go in, again, I'm going to take a look here at one of the classes that I have. So I have this class here for this student. So there's different assignments that you can see, and you can go into the specific assignment and see what that was that they needed to do and to be complete. You can also, for that particular assignment as a parent, select a date to be reminded or notified. So it's asking, hey, can I send your device notifications? You're going to allow that, and then you're going to say, okay, when do I want to be notified that this assignment is upcoming to be due? So if you're a parent that wants to follow up with your child and make sure that assignment, that really big high stakes assignment, has been submitted, you might want to follow up ahead of time, and you can set that date there. Another neat thing about this, as you notice at the top, we have grades and then we have front page. This teacher is using a front page, which many of our teachers in our district are doing. If you navigate to the front page, this shows how I can contact the teacher, how I can look at the calendar, Canvas help. So as a parent, I might want to go there. Learning modules is the way that most of our teachers in our district are using Canvas. So as you navigate to learning modules, you'll notice that all of the learning modules are set up by week, and each teacher is using them a little bit different, but you should be able to see all of the lesson plans right in Canvas through there. So now I can navigate and go back. All of the different pages typically within the courses have the little message icon in the bottom, and that allows you to directly message the teacher. It brought up my grades, so now I have regarding this child and the grades, so it's really easy for the teacher to follow what it is you're actually typing about, so you can send your message right in there. Additionally, so I see I have a missing assignment here for my student. I can message right in and say, hey, it's regarding this child with this assignment, and you can message the parent or the teacher right in there regarding that particular assignment.